Welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn about the sorting and filtering tools that are available inside of Microsoft Excel. And you can see here, we basically have a list of information. It's an employee roster that contains various pieces of information, such as the employee's position, their department, their division, salary. We've got their birth date and their start date here. You can see right now this list is sorted in ascending order basically by the employee ID. Now, so far most of the commands we've used in this class have been on the Home tab. But for this video, we're going to go to the Data tab. And that's where you're going to find the sorting and the filtering tools. And there's actually a couple of different tools you have here available to you for sorting through information. You have the two quick sort tools, which will allow you to sort a list in ascending or descending order by one field. And then you have the full sort tool right here. First, let's go ahead and look at these quick sort tools. Let's say, for instance, we wanted to very quickly sort this list in descending order by salary. All I would have to do is click on the header salary, and all your lists should have header rows just like this, where the field names are, and then click the Z to A button. And that will sort the entire list in descending order. The A to Z button will sort it in ascending order. So you can see how quickly I can do that. I can click on last name here and click descending or ascending, and I get the list sorted in another order. Now, these two tools work great provided you only need to sort by one field. But for instance, if I wanted to sort this list by department, then by position, and then by last name, I wouldn't be able to use these quick sort tools, because as soon as I sort by department, everything changes there. But then when I go to position, everything resorts itself, so it's now in that order. And everything else, as you can see, is mixed up. So the quick sort tools, again, you can only sort by one field at a time. But the regular sort tool, this full sort tool, allows you both to group and sort data in your list. And if I click that, you're going to see I get a dialog box that comes up here. And you just have to enter in your sort criteria. First, I want to sort by department, so I'm going to select department there. And I want it sorted in ascending order, A to Z. And then I'm going to click Add Level here. And you can also see there's a delete level if I wanted to get rid of one of these. And then I'm going to select position by the value in ascending order. And then I'll add one more level and select last name by value in ascending order. And you're going to go ahead and click OK. And you can see now my list is grouped first by department, and then by position, and then by the last name for that position. And if I continue down, here's the next department, admin. There's the next group of positions, and there we have it sorted by last name. So the quick sort tool gives you the ability to sort by one field very quickly, and the regular sort tool gives you the ability to both group and sort data in your list. And again, it's very important to remember the first row in your list, not necessarily the first row in the spreadsheet. You can see this is row 5 actually, but the first row in your list, you always want to make sure that that's your header row, the row that contains your field names. And Excel can tell that that's a header row basically by the way you format it. Maybe change the background color, the font color, make the words bold, make that row stand out, and then Excel will know that that's a header row. If for some reason Excel is not recognizing that first row is your header row. When you go into the full sort tool right here, you'll see an option for my data has headers. And you'll need to make sure that that is checked. So very simple, very easy to sort your list. One very common mistake that people will make is that they'll want to sort by a particular column, and they'll highlight that column. For example, they might highlight column H when they mean to sort by start date. And what that will do is Excel will think you want to sort just that data. And watch when I click on the sort descending option there what happens. Everything gets all mixed up in that column. But I can come up to my undo option and undo that. So make sure that you don't highlight anything. Make sure if you're using your quick sort tools, you just select the appropriate field heading. And if you're using the full sort tool here, make sure that you've clicked just somewhere, anywhere at all in that list. And you'll actually see Excel will highlight the necessary data for you, so you don't have to worry about doing that. Now, the second tool that we're going to learn about in this video is going to be the filter tool. And again, I'm in my list and I want to click somewhere in my header row, anywhere at all. And then I'm going to click on filter right here. And you're going to notice that when I did that, drop down arrows appeared to the right of each one of my cells. And I can use those drop down arrows to show just selected parts of my list of information. For example, if I click the drop down for department, you can see I've got select all checked here, and all of the different departments are checked. But let's say I just wanted to see the art department. What I can do is uncheck select all and then just click art. And you could actually select as many of these as you want. But when I click OK, you'll see I now just see the art department items. And you'll also notice in the lower left hand corner it says 8 of 114 records found. If you look at your row headings, you'll also notice that they are out of order. And that's because the data isn't gone, it's just being hidden from you. If I want to restore the list back to normal, I come up to my toolbar again, and you'll see the clear option right here will clear that out. If I click the drop down arrow for position, again you're going to see all of the positions listed here. So if I just wanted to see a couple, I could uncheck select all and just look through my list and select the ones that I want. I'll select chief scientist here, group manager, lead engineer, and unit manager. So I've selected 4 different items there. I'll go ahead and click OK, and you'll see now I'm just seeing those positions that I selected. You'll also notice that when you click the drop down arrow here, you have your quick sort options. Sort A to Z and Z to A. And if you click that, you'll be able to quickly sort that field. And actually you can do that with any of these drop downs. Let's say I wanted to sort this list in ascending order or descending order by salary. I could click that drop down and select largest to smallest, descending order, and the salaries have now been sorted. You can also still use these buttons here, but this is just very, very convenient. So very easy to sort and filter using those drop down arrows. And again, when you want to restore your list back to normal, you just click clear. I could also filter by multiple columns. For example, let's say I wanted to see the technicians and the technicians' assistants that are assigned to the division toys. I could click the drop down for division, uncheck select all, and just click toys. That leaves me with just the people in that division. Then I can click the drop down for position. Again, uncheck select all, and come down, and there are my technicians and my technicians' assistants. I'm going to go ahead and click OK, and you can see the people that are assigned there. If I click this drop down arrow here and uncheck toys and check games, well, now I'm seeing the technicians and the technicians' assistants that are assigned to that division. So it's very easy to change what you filter by using these drop down arrows. Something that we're not going to go through in this video, but in a later video on conditional formatting that we are going to talk about, again in a later video, is the sort by color and also the filter by color option. And that's very useful, again, when combined with the conditional formatting tool. And then again, to restore my list back to normal, I click clear and my list is restored. When I want to remove the filter options, all I have to do is click filter and you'll see the arrows disappear. If you are filtering your list, for instance, let's say I'm just looking at the art people here, when you turn the filter off, you still don't lose any information. Not only does it turn the filter off, it also clears the filter that you've applied. So there are some simple sorting and filtering tools that can make your life a lot easier in working with Microsoft Excel. In the next video, we're going to talk about another tool that's meant to work with lists of information, and that's going to be the summary subtotal tool. So I'll see you in the next video.